Hello, friends, and welcome to my today's lecture on Eugene O'Neill. Eugene Gladstone O'Neill, popularly known as Eugene O'Neill, is one of the most admired American playwrights of all time and ranks with the greatest European dramatists of the 20th century. He was born on October 16, 1888, in New York City hotel room and died on November 27, 1953, in Boston, Massachusetts. His talent for poignant and piercing dramas sprang from a life marked by challenges. O'Neill's main concern was with the anguish and pain experienced by the sensitive people who were easily hurt or damaged. Now, as far as his parentage is concerned, we see that his father, James O'Neill, was one of the best known of American romantic actors. Eugene was the youngest of the three children. His mother was Ella Quinlan O'Neill. His elder two brothers were James Jr., born in 1878, and Edmund, born in 1883. He was in the third place among his brothers, third and the youngest. His elder brother, Edmund, died at a very young age, which brought glimpses or feelings of guilt into the family. Eugene spent first 7 years of his life on tour with his parents, although he got a lot of exposure to theatre, but he hated living in hotel rooms, and the constant traveling drove his mother to become addicted to drugs. From age 7 to 14, he was educated at the Catholic schools. When he rebelled against studying more in the Catholic schools, his parents sent him to Betts Academy in Connecticut. He also began to spend time with his brother James, who was a heavy drinker and who made sin easy for him. Now, Eugene's formal education ended in 1907 with an unfinished year at Princeton University in New Jersey. By this time, he had developed three main interests, which were books, alcohol, and women. Now, in 1909, he secretly married Kathleen Jenkins of New York and left for Honduras to mine for gold. A month after his return, in April 1910, his son Eugene O'Neill Jr. was born. He left later the same year to work at sea and further did many odd jobs in Buenos Aires and Argentina. He came back to New York in 1911 and spent several weeks drinking in bars before he went to England. Now, nearly half of his published plays show that he was interested in sea. In 1912, his marriage broke up. He tried to kill himself and he developed tuberculosis. By the time he was discharged from the hospital, he had decided to become a dramatist in 1913. From his undertaking of the Honduras, he acquired some knowledge of Central America, which he later used in his plays Emperor Jones and a little less in The Fountain. His expedition produced no gold for him, and he returned to New York. Eugene began to write constantly, and with his father's help, 5 of his one-act plays were published in the year 1914. Later, in 1914 itself, he joined George Pierce Baker's playwriting class at Harvard University in Massachusetts. More about Eugene O'Neill I'll be coming up in my next lecture. Till then, goodbye and thank you, friends.